Lord, Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. Praise his name in this place, for he's worthy to be praised. As we can see, the entitlement today is Hebraic Facts. Hebraic Facts. Certain things we must take into account. Also, when we're dealing with the Bible, we need to take into account when we talk about a land being filthy. No land is filthy that Yahweh created. Yahweh said he created the earth and it was good. He created Shamayim and it was good. So the land is not filthy. It is the people in the land that is filthy. It is their practices. It is their thought. It is their intention. And we must also begin to deal with before slavery. Everybody is talking about slavery. Our 7 captivities. We've been through 7 captivities. Well, why have we been through 7 captivities? Why are we the only people on the face of the earth, Hebrews, Hebraic people, that have been through 7 captivities? Why? The chosen people, the people of the book, the apple of his eye. If that's what being the apple of Yah's eye is, then something is incorrect. So we must begin to deal with before slavery, and we must begin to deal with the predicament. We are in a predicament. We are in our last days. We are in a predicament in these times. And we must deal with before slavery. Because everything on earth has a working order except man. Man is the only thing lazy enough to think that the world will continue to procreate and create around him, and he will exhume the wealth out of the land. Out of the land. So what we have now is we have our own people committing genocide with heroin and cocaine and other hard drugs. Other hard drugs is what we have in our own communities, where you say you love your brother, but you slipping him a bag of cocaine, or you love your brother, but you slipping him heroin, and then the first thing you're going to say is, well, he can get it, he going to get it from somewhere. Where if we take you away, then you one less person he can get it from. We never want to deal with facts. Ever since I've been in the Hebraic movement, it has always been the then. Nobody deals with the if. There are ifs. Yahweh say, if you do this, then I will do that. If you don't do this, then this shall happen to you. Nobody is dealing with the thens. Everybody want to deal with nobody dealing with the ifs. Don't nobody want to deal with the ifs. Everybody want to deal with the then. But don't nobody want to deal with the ifs. And then when Yahweh began to say, if you don't, then they don't want to deal with, this is what's going to happen to you. So we begin to blame it. We begin to blame our predicament, our situation. It's not a problem. It's an obstacle. We begin to blame it on other people. We begin to blame it, and we're good with the blame game. We must begin to deal with the root of the obstacle. We must begin to deal with the root of the obstacle, and we must begin to unroot the obstacle. We cannot leave the obstacle rooted in our communities and then think that even our mighty creator is going to come and deliver us, when Yahweh is saying, listen, you got to get and uproot that thing out the camp. You got to get it out of the camp so I can dwell, because that's in your power. It's in our power to correct fellow men. Because as I said before, why we lost our land in the first place? Why did we lose our land in the first place? Who, what, when, why? Why did we lose our land? I don't see nobody dealing with that. All I see is hate. White man. Hassan. I'm like, man, I ain't got time. I don't have time for no Hashatan. I don't have time for no white man. Only thing I have time to do is to go before Yahweh, that Yahweh may lend me his vision and try to relay it to the people. But our people, a lot of them, sadly to say, don't want to work. They don't want to work. They'll do anything to make a dollar. You start going through America and you start looking. You start riding through our hoods and you start seeing what's going on in our hoods. I'm going to show it to you and I'm going to unearth it because I'm finna break up the fallow ground. My father has told me to break up the fallow ground as a Hebrew. And don't sow my seed. He said, break up the fallow ground. Break up that hard ground. So it's hard ground that I'm breaking up. And it's funny because I remember when I first started around here, the same dude that he loves to drink, the Bible would call him a drunkard. He drinks him to the point that he is homeless. He sleeps outside. He sleeps on the concrete. That's his will. That's it. If that's his purpose, that's his purpose. But I remember I had like an acre or better land to cut, and I had a push lawnmower, a 21-inch push lawnmower. And it would take me, as thick as this grass was, it would take me from 5 a.m. in the morning to like 7 p.m. at night to finish doing the property. He would laugh. Oh, he would just laugh. He would laugh. But as he was laughing, and as he continued to drink himself into a stupor, Yahweh bestowed upon me a riding lawnmower, free of charge, brand new John Deere. Free of charge, brand new John Deere. Then I wanted a zero turn. Yahweh led me to the place to get the zero turn. So he gave me a zero turn. He gave me all the equipment and all the things that I needed to make sure that his foundation in this community was settled. He gave me all the work that I needed to make sure that his foundation was settled. I never came in this community to draw money from the people, from the community. I came into the community so that I could put money into the community. But my people fight real hard. They fight real hard against any vision. Anything that's got to do with righteousness and they got to stop doing something, they don't want to hear you. They don't want to come before you. Anything that let them do what they want to do and you patting them on their back. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, don't worry about it. Oh, he loves us all. I'm not telling you them lies because I cannot promise you tomorrow. See, a lot of people today are living as if tomorrow is promised. But there's somebody your age, there's somebody your height, your weight that was in better shape than you were when they went to sleep last night that didn't wake up today. Didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't party, didn't do anything, but didn't wake up today. And I'm pretty sure they thought tomorrow was promised because they went to bed in tip-top shape. We take everything for granted. Everything on earth has a working cycle except man. The earth was designed to operate divinely, flawlessly, with man as the husbandman, to upkeep and to prune and to dwell in unison. But that's not what man has to do. Man wants to conquer other men. So let's look at some Hebraic facts. Why do we lose our land? Why are we in this predicament? Let's talk about before slavery. And the land is not filthy. It's the people that's, because as I can recall, Yahweh said that when he created the rest, that it was good. Until man got upon it. Let us look at Jeremiah chapter 5. Jeremiah chapter 5. Yahoo. Let's look at it. You know, it's amazing. And I've said sit back and watch, and I sit back and listen. I listen to Hebrews, so I couldn't listen to them no more. Because they don't deal with root. They'll go with Hebrew, and they'll go to the Hebrew, and they'll go to the root of the word, and they'll come up with they'll parse, and they'll do all this stuff, and then they'll come back still talking about, oh, I'm in captivity. Oh, I'm oppressed. Oh, I'm in an oppressed situation. Oh, I got to go to the slave camp. Not even giving Yahweh his praise for giving you the ability to provide for your family while you in so-called captivity. You still complaining. Never once stopping to give praise, to give halal unto Yahweh for what he has done in your so-called captivity and your so-called oppression. You are an offense to Yahweh. All of you who murmur and cry and complain, who call yourself leaders and who call yourself Shebrews and Hebrews, or Hebrewists, whatever you want to call yourself. You're an abomination before Yahweh. We were people of praise supposed to be. We were supposed to praise Yahweh. We were supposed to praise our way in and through and out situations. Not where we are today. It is not by reason that any man could enslave me or entrap me. Not by my mental capacity, maybe my physical body, but by my mental capacity, my mental power, my mental authority. No man has the authority or the power to box me in mentally. That's where you are a slave. You have been enslaved mentally. You say you are conscious, but you continually talk about oppression in the land of your captivity, in the land of your captors. If you turn to Yahweh, Yahweh will give you the land of your captives. He will give you the land of your captivity. Do you not know the power of the living Yahweh? As some like to say, do you not know the power of the living Elohim? It is disgraceful what is being done. You give more power, you give more authority to your adversary, to your obstacles, than you do Yahweh. I refuse to be a part of your number, because my Father has delivered me from all my enemies. He has delivered me from all my enemies. There is not a one that has me captive. The Bible reads in Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 7. How shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that I know that are not me. It's what it says. That is not Yahweh. Because Yahweh said, I know not any. So I cannot say what they have translated or revised or what they have concocted in the Bible, because Yahweh has given some of us an ability to know the mind and the thought of Yahweh, whether you want to believe it or not. It is a Hebraic thought. So when I read this westernized text, it is no problem for me. And it shouldn't be a problem for you, for those who study to show yourself approved. So I cannot read this. I cannot come into agreement with it. I cannot say Selah. I cannot say Amen. I cannot say any of those things. The Bible clearly says, how shall I pardon thee for this? Thy children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are not Yahweh, that are not me. You swear by things that is not me. You need to know the names that you're saying. I got a post on my page right now. It tells you that Yahweh was the Elohim, was the source and the power of the Israelites. If you are in America right now, you know that you came by way of the transatlantic slave trade, then 9 times out of 10, you are an Israelite, the people of this book. And Yahweh is who you are supposed to call. And Yahweh, you ain't supposed to be messing with no Jehovah. You ain't supposed to be messing with no lords. No Baal, no Baali, no Baalim. Lords, my lords, the Lord. That's easy. That's fundamental. That's Hosea 2:16. Listen to this book. It said, and our children have forsaken me and sworn not by me. When I had fed them to the full, they then committed adultery and assembled themselves by troop in the harlot's house. That's your strip club. That's your strip club. 2018. We're going to talk Hebraic Facts. That's your strip club. What y'all call a titty bar, where you take pleasure. A lot of the married Hebrews and a lot of the ones that supposed to be so down hard, they slip into the titty bar, to the strip club. The Bible says in verse 8, they were as fed horses in the morning, every one nigh after his neighbor's wife. So now everybody after his neighbor's wife. Which now it is a common thing to have side chicks and to have sugar daddies and to have this and to have that. That's common amongst us. That's common in our communities. It is a uplifting. They uplifting everything that is scandalous. It is uplifted by those that are conscious and those that are non-conscious Hebrews. Because whether you are conscious, you are still born a Hebrew. You are born a Hebrew just like you're born a Russian. Are you born a German? You born Hebrew, whether you conscious or not. I don't care if you sitting up in the church today and you hollering Jehovah Jireh, Lord. I don't care who you calling on. You born a Hebrew, just with no overstanding, no under, no inner. Only what you was given. So I'm not throwing a shot at you because you only can have what you've been taught if you have not researched. Listen to the book. Shall I not visit for these things, saith Yahweh? And shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? We talking about Hebrew today, the Hebraic nation. Go ye up upon her walls and destroy, but make not a full end. Take away her battlements, her things of protection, for they are not Yahweh's. They are not of Yahweh. They are not his. Your battlements, your things that you use for protection, these things are not of Yahweh. That's why we are unprotected. That's why we are being killed at a rate that is disgraceful. We are being killed among each other. We are killing each other. Because the north side don't like the west side, and the south side don't like the east side. This is my dope haven. And I'm going to protect it because this is how I'm feeding my family. Because this is how you feed your family. It don't make it righteous. It don't make it right. We got to come back to a place of right standing where we don't need these things that are an offense to Yahweh to feed our families. And then we're justifying it as right. Heroin and cocaine will never be found. There are some medicinal purposes in marijuana, whether it be cooked or whether it be whatever. It's a discussion on should it be smoked because it's a herb, but whatever. You can cook with it and you can make it medicinal and you can take it orally, eating it for the body's sake. You have CBD, things that are extract that does not mess with your psychosis, but it gives you the medicinal purposes for your joints and for your bones and for your mind and things that are going on in the body. But heroin and cocaine and Valiums and you have your opioids and your Xanax and all these things, barbiturates that are being taken. We never was a people of pills back in the day. We wasn't a people of pills back in the day. I don't know where this pill thing, the Molly and the Mollies and the ecstasy and the flocka and the spice and all this new stuff. It is given because we are people that love fabricated things. We don't reach out to things that are organic. Listen to this book. For the house of Israel and the house of Yehudah have dealt very treacherously against Yahweh. They have belied Yahweh and said, it is not Yahweh, neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine. Which now we're seeing sword and famine. Take away food stamps and we have famine. Take away this system that you so hate, this government that you so hate, and you have famine. And you will have brothers at each other's throat, breaking each other's houses in your neighborhood, because they're doing it now with the food stamps. So Yahweh's hand is upon us where we are. Oh, because it could be ridiculous. And I ain't talking about the few that went to college and made out. I'm talking about the masses. The masses are in low income housing when it comes to Hebrews in America. That ain't nobody's fault but mine. Listen to the book. It says, and the prophets shall become wind, and the word is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them. And the prophets these days are become wind because they're telling you about you got a car. They're telling you about you got a house. They're telling you what color your bra is, what color your panties on, what your address is. All this stuff that the Ruach HaKadosh ain't got nothing to do with. So however you coming by what you come in your black magic or whatever you coming by, listen. These cats that are Yahweh don't operate by those measures. Yahweh uses his prophets for specific things. And you can't bring me up to 2018 because Yahweh changed them not. Yahweh don't need to encourage you that you got a check coming because the check don't come, you keep living. Yahweh don't need to encourage you that you got a car coming because you keep living, that car is coming, it's coming. It's certain things that don't have to be prophesied or prophesied. You don't need that. We're dealing with the wrong thing. Listen to the book. Verse 14. Wherefore thus saith Yahweh, our Abba of hosts, because you speak this word, behold, I will make my word in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them. But devour people we are. By Yahweh, not by man. Not by the white man, not by the Ottoman Turk, not by the Spaniard, by Yahweh. Not by the white man. Too many people talking about the white man. Too many people talking about Hashatan. Too many people talking about slavery. Too many people talking about captivity. Ain't nobody talking about freedom. I'm free. I'm free. Ain't nobody realizing that they're free. Ain't nobody realizing that you can get a passport, you can leave here. Oh, it's not that easy. We have kids and we have jobs. Then you ain't in captivity. Because what you just told me was you a sellout. If you say that you in captivity and you can't leave because you got kids and a job and family, then you a sellout. See, I ain't trying to leave. I'm good because the earth is Yahweh's in the fullness thereof. Everywhere I put my foot is Yahweh's. And Yahweh has the ability, the power, and authority to give it unto me. So I'm not operating on what you operating up there where y'all operating there. Because it's a difference between a northern, and we got different mentality. It's a difference between a northern and a southern mentality, an eastern and a western mentality. And I'm talking about amongst Hebrews in America. All that hate I hear, ain't nowhere in the world I would be associated or affiliated with hatred, with hate speech. What can I conquer with hate? That same hate you got for them, you're going to have to take it one day, and because you got to pay hate back. You got to pay hatred back. You can't just use hate and throw it away. You got to pay hatred back. So that same hatred you have All those people in those hate groups, the ones, the Aryan Nation, they wind up hating each other. They wind up hating their brother. They wind up hating their daddy. They wind up, anybody don't agree with them, they hate them. They start hating them. They start defaming them. They start tearing them down. Oh, he a coon. That was your, ain't that your cousin? Yeah, but he a coon. She a coon. I'm like, why? You gonna give them any time to catch up? Do they get any time to catch up? Or you just talked to them that one time, and after that one time, you was one and done? I'm sure glad Yahweh ain't do you like that, though. How many times did it take you to catch on? Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Wherefore thus said Yahweh of hosts, because you speak these words and say, look, I'm going to consume and devour you. Verse 15. No, I will bring a nation upon you from far. This Yahweh. O house of who? Yisrael. Saith Yahweh. It is a mighty nation. It is an ancient nation. A nation whose language, listen what it says. A nation whose language thou knowest not. Now, when you start talking about language, this is a real key point to a lot of people who talk about your slavery. There's something called the Semitic language. And the Semitic language was in Africa, it was in Egypt, it was in Israel, all of it's Africa. And they kind of spoke the same language. So for the Bible to say that he's sending a mighty nation to get you that language that you did not know, understand this. There's no way that a man can come in your house in the dark and defeat you in your house. He don't know what nothing at. He gonna stumble. You know everything at. So to think that the Portuguese and the Spaniards came because you got the Europeans, the last one on the slave trade. Let's get that, let's put that out there now. So to think these people came and tracked us down in our own house, in the dark, is beyond me. They had to have guides, they had to have scouts, and they had to have somebody like we have our first instance, but we're not the only one that sold ourselves into slavery, because the Bible said that Joseph, the one you call Joseph, his brother sold him to the Israelites, sold him into slavery. So yes, we have sold ourselves into slavery, because the Bible says you have sold yourself into slavery, but also other people have sold us into slavery. Our neighbors have sold us into slavery because we were fleeing. We were running. We coming into their land. So every time you come to somebody's land, you coming in as a servant. You ain't coming in to dominate and rule. You got to come in as a servant. If not, it's going to be a war. So we got over here. Slavery was done through many measures of mass transportation. You know, nobody's off the hook. Africans, Hamites, Soshamites. I'm pretty sure some Hebrews sold some Africans sold some Hebrews. I'm pretty sure. But ain't no Spaniard, ain't no Ottoman Turk, ain't none of them came that went from this land and tracked us down. Listen to the book. Lo, I will bring a nation upon you from a far house of Israel, saith Yahweh. It is a mighty nation, it is an ancient nation, a nation whose language thou knowest not, neither understand what they say. So we know that all languages in that region, they kind of understood what they were saying to one another. They kind of understood. You know, it's like you're talking to a Jamaican. With all their strong, they got a strong slurs, they got a strong, verbiage, but you can kind of pick it up. Talking to a Haitian, you can pick it up. Talking to a Dominican, a Trinidadian, we still can, pick up something, unless they start speaking French, because that's what Haitians speak. Haitians speak broken French. From their captives. They're not speaking, that's not their language. They speak in French, broken French, which they call in Creole. That's broken French. It's Hebraic, Semitic. Yeah. listen to the book. Everything has a working order that allows Yahweh to be at the wheel. People not allowing Yahweh to be at the wheel. Everybody at the wheel and want Yahweh in the back seat. Everybody at the wheel and want Yahweh to be a passenger. Yahweh is not a passenger. Yahweh is the car. Yahweh navigates the car. Yahweh is the tires. Yahweh is the motor. Yahweh is the transmission. Yahweh is not a part of it. Yahweh is all. He's in all. All things exist. They exist of him. Listen, come on, let's turn. Let's turn to Ezekiel 22. Ezekiel 22. Yeah, we got it bad. We got it bad. And until we address this and deal with this here, we're going to stay at the bottom of the totem pole. But this ain't the way up. This is not how you come up. This is not how you come up. Complaining, murmuring, bickering. Man, I got a plan for it all. I got children. You know what I'm saying? I got children. I got a wife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got people that are disciples of the Yah. You understand me? I gotta figure it out. I don't have no choice. I gotta study. I gotta press. I gotta pray. It's people depending on me. I don't have no choice. I don't have no outlet. And above all, Yahweh is dependent on me. Yah has placed dependent upon me. He is dependent upon me. For when he come and look at the city, there'll be one righteous. Look at this book say. I'm going to jump there. I'm going to jump here. Verse 30, 22 and 30. And I sought for a man among them that should make up the hedge. A man that could make up the hedge and stand in the gap before me for the land. See, because the land is people. That I should not destroy the people. When it say it's not talking about destroying the land. When it say it destroy the people, but I found none. Now, let's look at verse 24. Since I'm saying that the people is the land. Son of the dust. That's what he says. Son of the man. Son of the dust. That is not cleansed, nor rained upon. It says, son of dust, say unto her, thou art the what? The land. Verse 24. Son of man, say unto her, thou art what? The land. We the land. But everybody trying to go back to I keep telling you, a geographical location. If all of us became conscious, we couldn't fit over there. There is a conspiracy of her prophets. It says, son of man, son of dust, say unto her, thou art the land that is not cleansed. Hebrews were the land that was not cleansed, nor rained upon in the day of indignation. Y'all say, and I'm not going to cleanse you neither. I'm not going to cleanse you. He says that your backsliding will correct you. Your error. He said, I'm going to let your error correct you. It's what Yahweh said. Keep Ezekiel. I'm going to show you what Yahweh said. Keep Ezekiel 22 and turn to Jeremiah 2 and 19. I like to use scripture. I don't have no discernment or no interpretation of my own scripture. Even my discernment. If my discernment cannot be found biblically, then I won't teach it. Because it's for me to deal with Yahweh's people. Everything Yahweh showed me can't be told and written down on paper. Because people gonna be like, well, where the book for that? Where the book? Man, I'm reading off the scroll, off Yahweh's scroll. I'm reading off his chest. That's what I'm reading from. I'm reading from Yahweh, from the breath of Yahweh. Getting it from his beard, his anointing. Listen to what the book says. Thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backslidings shall reprove thee. You there? Know therefore, and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy Abba, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahweh thy Abba of hosts. Turn back to Ezekiel. That's what Yahweh said. Yahweh said, okay, I'm one and done with it. I'm over it. Some stuff, Hebrews, y'all gonna have to get over. Come from up out of the hate camps and turn to Yah. Y'all didn't turn us. And when you turn unto Yah, Yah will facilitate us coming together. I know y'all want to be a part of something. But if you're a part of hate and you're a part of the camps, Isaiah 28, verse 11, read. Deuteronomy 28, verses 15 and 16, read. That's the flesh of the letter. That's the flesh of the book. The flesh of the book is what killeth. You need the spirit of the letter. The spirit of the letter, which allows you to live in abundance. I came that you might have life, and life more what? More abundantly. That's what the spirit of the letter is for. But if all you're going to do is bump your gum by reading what's on the surface, which is flesh, and Yahweh will extend flesh to you because he will not allow you into his divine corridor, his divine nature, his divine thought. He will keep you at a place to where your ways are not his ways and your thoughts are not his thoughts. He never said that you can't think like me. And he never said that your ways cannot be my ways. He says, come up to me. Raise a standard that your ways are my ways and your thoughts are my thoughts. Listen to the book, 22 verse 7. In thee, Ezekiel 22 verse 7. In thee have they set light by father and mother. Now I'm going to break down 2018. Children today do not respect their mother and their father because you don't teach your children 10 commandments. That's why. You don't teach your children 10 commandments. You teach your children about the cross. You teach your children about the cross. He died for you. So you teach them that sin is okay because you really teach them, look, he died for your sin. He died for our sin. Before I teach my children about somebody dying for my sin, I taught my children how not to sin. How am I going to teach you somebody died for my sin and not teach you how to sin, how not to sin first? That don't make sense. Teach them how not to sin, the 10 commandments. But you're going to teach them, oh, he died for the sins of the world. So now you putting them in the mind that, okay, well, if he died for the sins of the world, then I'm okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay because things that you pick up out there in that world, I've seen some people, it destroyed them. I've seen some people never return back from crack. I've seen some people never turn back from heroin. I've seen some people never turn back from pimping, whoring, they're in the graveyard. Stealing, rape, pedophilia, never turn back. So don't tell me it's okay because somebody died. Sin ain't even in my equation. And then I don't know, should I say I don't even know what the word for. And it was a shame that it was a melanated skinned brother talking about that sin was the brother of Yahweh. So my wife said, well, I guess seeing Yahweh got a mom and a dad in it. And he got followers and viewers and he doing seminars and lectures and everything. Talking about the one can't exist without the other. I said, boy, look at him. But you know he had that uncle on. Listen to the book. Listen to this book. Envy they have made light. They don't respect their mothers and fathers. In the midst of these, they have dealt by oppression. We oppress our other people by making available to them that the opioid. You know, how many white people selling crack cocaine in y'all communities? How many white people selling crack cocaine and heroin in the melanated skin communities? Tell me. When you find one of our children in our community, unless they was taken out and brought back and dropped off with their body parts and their organs missing, then that means one of us did it. See, it's some thing that y'all don't want to deal with the root. You know what I'm saying? If the child, unless the child was taken away and brought back and dropped off, who would take that chance? Because people are harvesting the organs of our children. If you never find them, then that makes sense. But they just found a girl with her fingers cut off and her organs removed. And I think of Chicago, Detroit, I think Chicago. Why everybody looking at this thing that's going on, something that's going on. Everybody asleep, watching media. And you need to start looking at not this news, but find a way to look at the people, what the news that they're talking about in Korea and China and other places. Because they're telling the real story about America. See, you're just looking at American news, so that part. Listen. It says, in the midst of the, I'm finna show y'all how we lost our land. Disrespect for the parents. Breaking the commandment. Listen what it says. They have dealt by oppression, extortion with the stranger. Indeed, have they vexed the fatherless and the widow. Y'all always say, I want y'all to take care of the father. You go to Isaiah chapter 1, he tell y'all what you're supposed to do with the fatherless and the widow. Let's look at it. Look at Isaiah chapter 1. Let's look at it. I'll tell you what to do. So it's telling us what we're not doing. So all we got to do is correct what the book says. See, I'm giving y'all the ifs and the then. This is the if. I'm going to read it this way. If you deal by oppression with the stranger. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 1. I'm giving to you. If you deal by oppression with the stranger, and if you vex the fatherless and the widow, watch this here. Now I'm gonna show y'all then. I'm gonna show y'all the if and the then. Now look at this. Let us look. Verse 17. Learn to do well. Seek judgment. Relieve the oppressed. See, this is the relieve the oppressed. I'm telling you, we're not dealing with scripture. Deal righteously. Relieve means deal righteously with the oppressed. Judge the fatherless. Plead for the widow. Look what the book say do. Now flip on back over here to Ezekiel. That was the if. Now this is the if and the then, because this was happening. So this is the if. Verse 7 was the if. And if thee have thou vexed the fatherless and the widow. Totally opposite of what Isaiah says. Thou hast despised my holy things. So some of the holy things that Yahweh said was honoring our mother and our father. We're going to see his feast days, his Sabbaths, his holy Sabbaths. And he's going to say the widow, the stranger, and the fatherless. We were not supposed to oppress or abhor. We were not supposed to vex these people. It's what we were not supposed to do. Now listen to the book. Listen to what the book says. It says, thou hast despised my holy things and hast profaned my Sabbaths. In thee are men that carry tales to shed blood. And in thee they eat upon the mountains. In the midst of thee they commit lewdness. That's what we have right now. Because we got people doing all kinds of things to feed their families, and everybody walking around and telling, well, that's okay, because they feed their family. I can't tell a man how to feed his family. Well, leave the Bible alone and put your belief in how that man feeding his family. See, I put my belief in Yahweh, and my belief is in that Yahweh. We keep it alive with Yahweh. All families will be fed. All right. All families will be fed. See, you're trying to feed one family. I'm trying to get everybody fed. So to get everybody fed, you got to start getting some stuff out of the midst of you. See, Yahweh keeps saying this stuff is in thee. This stuff is in the Hebrews. It's in your community. It's in your hoods. Because you can't say neighborhoods, because you got to know at least 5 neighbors to the left, 5 neighbors to the right, 5 neighbors behind you, 5 neighbors in front of you. Don't nobody know that. You go outside your door, you don't even know the people that moved in. 5 houses down. You seen them, but you wait. So you can't say you got a neighborhood. You got a hood. That's what makes it a hood. If you want to have a neighborhood, then I need to be able to tell you about what I saw your child doing at Walmart. And you shouldn't get mad and want to fight. Because that's a neighborhood. That's the village that it takes to raise a child. We don't want that no more. We done away with that. Now you'll fight when your child wrong. True. But we Hebrews, man. We got tassels, man. Look at our linen, man. Look at our clothes, man. Look at our kufis, man. Look at our staff, man. We saw them. We saw the nationalists. You who? We ain't got no path. I'm trying to put the people back on the path to Yahweh. Bible says you profane my Sabbaths. So people don't even know they don't even know how important the Sabbath day is. And you can't just get on the Sabbath day. It takes time, because you're going to be slipping. You're going to be slipping. You're going to find yourself, you might turn the TV on. You're going to find you might go cook something. You know, you're going to find yourself, see, listen to me. Yahweh wants that whole day. Yahweh wants a whole day to himself out of a week. And don't nobody want to give it to him. He want a whole day. He Yahweh. He get that. Because he said, look, I'm going to give y'all 6 days to do all y'all work. And on the 7th day, I want that day for me. That's my day. So they changed it to the first day. They're going to change what Yahweh say. Every day we supposed to give Yahweh 2 hours and 40 minutes of our day. You woke up, you owe Yahweh 10% of your breathing. 10% of your breathing you owe to Yahweh. At least. It's things that, what I'm saying, it's things that we need to be working on that we don't have a handle on. There's some things we don't have a handle on that we need to work on. And we're not working on these things. We're not working on these things. We're so busy worrying about what this person doing. I see everybody else coming up. Every other nationality coming up. Every other nationality coming up. We study going down. We want a dope boy. You want to be the dope boy. You want to be the dope man. You want to be the rapper. You want to be the side chick. You want to be the stripper, the porn star. You want to be the jack man, the robber. You want everybody in your community, your hood scared of you. Because he got the biggest strap. He'll fire that strap. He'll burn you with that strap. He got that stick. Boy, he got that stick. He got that chopper, that yapper. He got that steady clip. Boy, he'll bust your head. That's our pride. That's our pride now. It's our pride to sleep with your brother's wife and then fight to the death. That's why I'm telling you, I'm not with none of that. That's why they want to know, they want to roll, they want to walk, they want to walk by. Look, the reason why you don't come in here because you don't fit in here. You part of the world. The world can't come in here and sit. The world can't come in this building and sit and listen to me The world can't come in here. They're going to get irritated. They're going to get irritated. They can go in the church and listen because the churches are the world. But you can't come into this Hebraic camp here and sit because you finna come up under duress. Because you finna get challenged with everything you was taught and everything you know to be true. It's finna be challenged by thus saith Yahweh. So no, they can't come pack up and pile up here because they don't know what I'm talking about. I'm already chewing it up enough, they can't even get the baby food. This baby food. They can't even get the baby food. So you think I'm concerned with numbers? If it don't be nobody in here, I'm going to get up and I'm going to turn the camera on and I'm going to do what I do. Because this is what I do. Day in and day out. This is who I am. This is who I be. This is who I am. And I'm okay with that. I don't do it for the numbers. I don't do it for the people. I do it for Yahweh. And let this word land where it may land. My job is to put it in the airways.
Do it.
And the Malachian job is to get it where it needs to get going. Because that ain't my power, and that ain't my authority. Yahweh knows who need what when they need it. And there's all kind of stuff out here flooding the airways. Good and evil. Right and wrong. Intentionally and unintentionally. Because some people actually think they're teaching the truth. Hebrews included. Because they got the name. Because you got the name don't mean you're in truth neither. That don't mean you're in truth. A lot of people think because they got the name that they're in truth. They don't put you in truth because you got the name. You need his nature. You need his divine nature. Around here running around in the flesh. Talking about coming together. Talking about doing this. We gonna do this and we gonna do that. Well, you go right ahead and you do this and you do that though. There's nothing that we can do of our own selves. Everything is of Yah. Everything is of Yahweh. Everything is of Yah. Everything is. Okay. Everything is of Yah. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. In thee have they discovered their father's nakedness. In thee have they humbled her that was set apart for pollution. So y'all know the Bible talking about a woman on her flower, her administration, and this dude that's violating that. That's a fad too. That's a fad too. Yeah, that's a fad. That's a fad too. Because a lot of women, they're more stimulated when they're on their cycle. So the Bible is professing. The Bible telling me what's going on in Israel. See, Israel can't tell you can't tell me what you ain't doing because the Bible tells me what we're doing because we're not getting what we're looking for the Creator. So I know he when I look through his eyes and I look at what we're producing, we out of line, we out of whack. We out of whack. We got to turn back. We got to turn back to our Creator, to our source, our power. Yod He Wahi. I could never worship the same thing that those that you say oppress you and those that you say enslave you. How you worship the same thing they worship? When I just read y'all, the Bible says somebody would come get y'all. That was ancient people, and y'all would not know their language. So if you don't know their language, then what is you saying now? You speaking their language. This is what you speaking. Listen to the book. If thee have discovered thou in thee, you have discovered. That means you slept with your daddy wife. That's what that means too. It means you slept with your daddy wife. Because you know some men done divorced, they done divorced their mother, their daddy, and now their daddy got a new wife, maybe a younger wife, and now you discover your father's nakedness. Now you done slept with your daddy wife. Oh man, it's going on. Come on, you got daddies that are sleeping with the son's wife, with the son's girlfriend. Yeah. Listen to the book. I'm showing y'all how they we lost our land. Because this is what was going on in the land that Yahweh gave us. This is what we was doing. Ezekiel is telling you this is Yahweh's judgment. This is why. This is why you lost your land. Everybody talking about, oh, captivity 7 times. Why we went into captivity 7 times? Because we were doing the things of the nations. And we were not doing the things of our Abba. We were not being a light unto the church. The church is Gentile. Christianity is Gentile. We were not being a light unto Christianity. We were not carrying the menorah, the Ark of the Covenant, the holiest of holies. We were not carrying that. We were supposed to be, that whole sanctuary represented a people. All those things that was in the wilderness tabernacle was supposed to be found in different courses of us. Different courses, because there are different courses of priests. All those things were supposed to be found with those that deal with the sacrifice, and those that deal with going into the inner court, and those that deal with the holies of holies. All these things. Listen, because I'm finna get ready to get out of here. And one have committed abomination with his neighbor's wife. Here we go. And another have lewdly defiled his daughter-in-law. And another indeed have humbled his sister, his father's daughter. So what it's saying is his father had a child from another woman. They don't have the same mom. So what he did was he went into his daddy's daughter, which is his sister, half sister. It's being done now. I think they said Kevin Gates messed with his cousin. What it was, the guard? Messed with his cousin or something.
And he just acting like it's just okay.
Well, because this stuff is not what I'm trying to bring to you today is this stuff did not begin in America. You're trying to blame it on America. This stuff ain't begin in America. That's what I'm saying to you. This stuff did not begin in America. This killing, I'm going to show y'all, we've been carrying out hits on one another. When we was in the land, we was carrying out hits on one another. Man, listen to the book. Listen to the book. Okay, in thee. What is he saying? He's saying in thee. In the nation. In your hoods. In your hoods. Because you are consolidated, y'all are together, you are grouped in your hoods. Because like I said, you can't say neighborhoods because you got to know your neighbors. We don't know nobody 5 houses down that way, 5 houses down that way. I knew everybody. When we had a neighborhood, I knew everybody when I was little. I knew everybody's mama. I knew everybody, now I knew everybody. Everybody, not now.
I heard it. You said not now. You heard it. You said not now.
No, I'm saying the people not now. Not now. A little child might walk out the house and ask you what you looking at. What you looking at? You got some nice shoes. Oh, well say that then. Wow. Look here, listen to the book. Just look at this and this is there. In the Hebraic community. Yeah, 22 in Ezekiel. I'm in Ezekiel. I've been in Ezekiel. 22. No, Ezekiel. 22. 12. In thee have they taken gifts to shed blood. That's a hit. That's a hit, man. That's a hit. Yeah, that's a hit. We've been doing hits on each other. We've been genocide. We've been killing. We've been killing each other when we was in the land. Because this is the land I'm talking about. Man, come on. Don't nobody want to deal with Hebraic facts. That's why I say I don't have time to roll. I don't have time to roll with foolishness. I can't roll with foolishness. You're trying to act like all this stuff new. Ain't nothing new under the sun of Ecclesiastes. We've been doing this. See, that's why y'all say y'all finna straighten this mess up once and for all. I'm going to bring y'all through this captivity, but I'm still going to leave y'all with y'all caps. Listen to the book. In thee hast thou taken gifts to shed blood. Thou hast taken usury and increase. You know, when I loan you $20, Sister Geraldine, I ain't supposed to get 25 back. I ain't supposed to get, if I loan you 50, I ain't supposed to get 100 back. That's what the book is. I'm telling y'all what the book just said. That's what usury is. We ain't supposed to do that to one another, but you supposed to give me my money back. If you don't give me my money back, then after 7 years, it's a 7-year release. You keep that, but you can't get nothing else from me. You go right ahead, you can't come back. This is what the Bible says. It said, in thee have they taken gift of shed blood, thou hast taken usury and increase, and thou hast greedily gained of thy neighbors. That go your dope. That's your dope right there. You have greedily gained of your neighbors by extortion. So now he gonna sell you cocaine, he gonna sell you heroin, he gonna sell you pills. Greedy gain. Because I got to take care of my family, because I ain't got no other trade. And I want to wake up like I want to wake up and live like I want to live. So it don't matter to me to give you some bad heroin, because I don't do it. But I pay my money, so I still got to put it on the street. I still got to put that bad cocaine on the street too, because I paid my money for it. I can't take that loss. Been there, done that. I can't take that loss. I know it's tight and it's right. Ain't nobody gonna like it. Hebrews definitely ain't gonna want to hear this message, cause this straight Hebraic. This ain't got nothing to do with Gentile. This ain't got nothing to do with Christianity. This don't have nothing to do with Romans. This don't have nothing to do with Greeks, Ottoman Turks. This don't have nothing to do with the Spaniards or the Portuguese. This got everything to do with us and Yahweh. See, I turn to the east, I turn to Yahweh. Where art thou, Yah, my king? Where art thou, Abba? Show thyself, Abba Yahweh, for thou art all that I am and all that I should be. Show me your ways. Teach me your ways. Teach me your authority. Man, I could go on. I might be done broke out and I be done started. I be done went in the prayer. But I don't quit. I be done took off. I be done took off. Cause I can't go into y'all and come out like that, because he started drawing. He started pulling. Just by his name, he started pulling me. He started pulling me. Listen to this book. And has forgotten me, saith Yahweh. Yahweh said, y'all don't start selling dope. Y'all done strip clubs. Y'all start doing all this stuff. And y'all done for, and it's most stuff that we doing. Stealing, robbing, breaking in houses, stealing each other's cars. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. He says, behold, therefore I have smitten my hand at thy dishonest gain which thou hast made, and at thy blood which have been in the midst of thee. Can thy heart endure? No, not mine, y'all. Can thy hands be strong? No, not mine, y'all. In the days that I shall deal with thee. We getting dealt with, Hebrews. We getting dealt with, Hebrews. That's why we in the predicament, the pickle we in, because we getting dealt with. Keep trying to escape through your ex-slave master and your ex-oppressor, Jesus. And they made a word God, because God is not a name. It's a descriptive word, and I got it on my page. And I got it on my page that when you go to Wikipedia and you Google it, it shows you that Yahweh was the Elohim, the source, and the power of the Israelites. It's on the page. They still gonna blow past it. They gonna blow past it, Najee. They gonna blow past it. They just gonna go past it. They ain't gonna care. They gonna go past it. They ain't gonna go. They gonna keep saying the wrong thing. They not gonna turn. They not gonna turn from the error. Well, it's okay, because he knows, my man, he know your heart. Man, I go to Jeremiah, the heart is wicked, evil. The heart is wicked and desperately evil. It say the heart is evil and desperately wicked. Who can know? Who can know? Who can know it? Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Yahweh knows it. Did y'all know that some people from birth are wicked? That's what the Bible says. That's what the book says. From birth. That's what the book says. That's why I ain't calling everybody. I'm not calling everybody brother no more. I'm not doing it. I don't call everybody I don't call everybody Aki. I'm not calling everybody. No, you supposed to be called Ema. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be called Ema Kuti. It's Hebraic. It's Hebraic. It's only speaking Hebrew. Ema means mother in Hebrew. Or you say Akuti means my sister in Hebrew. Listen to the book, because I got to get through, because I got to go to 24. It says, no, my heart, my hand is not strong. He said, listen to what it said. I, Yahweh, have spoken it and will do it. And I will scatter thee among the heathen and disperse thee in countries and will consume thy filthiness out of thee. Yahweh said he dispersed us to consume the filthiness out of us. And he going to get explaining what the filthiness is like under him. Oh, give me a minute. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, we're going to get through this. We definitely going to get through this. Listen to the book. All right, he said, and I will scatter thee among the heathen, disperse thee in the countries, and I will consume the filthiness out of thee. And thou shalt take thy inheritance in thyself in the sight of the heathen, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. Yahweh said, look, y'all gonna come back to know who y'all are in the sight of the heathen. And thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. That's what he said. Look, y'all gonna coming back to know who I am in the sight of them that had you. Listen to the book. And the word of Yahweh came unto me saying, now listen, now here go your Yeshua. Here come the word, listen. Here come the word unto Yahweh saying. The word come to me all the time. I don't know about nobody else, but I be riding on the lawnmower. My wife said, boy, you get more riding on that lawnmower. You get more from Yahweh riding that lawnmower, so here we go. It's saying the word of Yahweh came unto me saying, there go the word, that's his son. This is the son of Yahweh. This is the bane of Yahweh. This is the one, this is Yeshua. He comes saying, listen, because you want to make this, I ain't even going to bother with that right now. Listen to what he said. Son of the dust, O house of Israel, is to me become dross, waste material. Dross, waste material. All they are brass and tin and iron and lead. In the midst of the furnace, they are even the dross of silver. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, Abba, ruler, judge, because you are all become dross, waste material. Behold, therefore I will gather you into the midst of Jerusalem. This is what he's going to gather them for. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace, he gathered them and put them in the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it. So will I gather you in my anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you to get the filth out, because that's what he's saying. He's saying that he's gonna leave there to get the filth out. He's gonna leave there to get the filth out. To get the filth out. He's gonna leave there to get that filth out. That's what he's gonna do. Hey, bro, ain't no eating in the sanctuary. No eating in the sanctuary. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. And they gather silver and brass and iron. He said, this is my fury. I'm going to melt you. I've been melted, y'all. I'm going to turn the face to y'all. I've been melted. I've been melted. My children been melted. My wife been melted. All of y'all, we know that I had given me the cover. And men have been melted, all of y'all. We've been melted. We don't need the melting pot no more. We need a little, we need to melt a little more. We need a little more dross out, but y'all, we don't need to go through the fire and furnace of affliction. Because y'all, we done turned to you. We're not a part of hatred and a part of foolishness. He said, yes, I will gather you and blow upon you in the fire of my wrath, and you shall be melted in the midst thereof. As silver is melted in the midst of the furnace, so shall you be melted in the midst thereof, and you shall know that I, Yahweh, have poured out my fury upon you. I know you poured it out. I know it wasn't no white man. It wasn't no Spaniard, no Portuguese. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, I understand that they was a belt in your hand, Yahweh. I understand what they were. Son of man, say unto her, thou art the land that is not cleansed, nor rained upon in the day of indignation. Listen, Yahweh is well established. And Yahweh is well established. He is well established in his word. Yahweh will do all that he said that he would do. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on that one thing. That's what he will do. He will do what he said he would do. He gonna do what he said he gonna do, whether we like it or not. Whether we like it or not. Listen to me, Sister Geraldine. Go to Psalm 58. Psalm 58, verse 3. Psalm 58, verse 3. And then we're going to close. I'm going to close out. Psalm 58. Psalm 58, verse 3. No, let me let you read it, because I like to use scripture. Go ahead, read it.
The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Wow.
This ain't nothing new under the sun. I ain't trying to make nobody good. I just look for the best. I look for the good in everybody. But I know what that word say. Everybody ain't good. Everybody don't choose to be good. Some people choose to be deceitful. Some people choose to be honest. Some people choose to be wicked. Some people choose to be righteous. That's what some people do. Huh? Yes. Exactly. Exactly. Listen to the book. Listen to the book. The land is not filthy. It's the people in it that's filthy. Yahweh said it is all he created and it was good. It's the people. What we just got through talking about was before slavery. Because what I just gave y'all is what happened to us when we were in our own land. This is why the land spewed us out. This is why it spewed us out. You keep reading. This is the predicament But we must get to the root of the obstacle. And we must understand why we lost our land. And we must understand that everything on earth has a working cycle. The moon has a time. The sun has a time. Fall has a time. Winter has a time. Spring, summer has a time. The ocean has a high tide and a low tide. It rains. It snows. It sleets. You understand me? Trees grow, trees die, leaves fade, leaves come in, flowers bloom, blossom, flowers die. Seeds are planted, crops grow, crops are taken, crops are eaten. It's a working cycle. Man is the only thing I know that feels like he ain't got to work. And I would say something a little more, but I don't want to go there. Because boy, look here, when I go to looking in the hoods, our people don't want to work no more. They don't want to work. They talk against the system, but that's where they getting it from the system. The same system that a lot of the Hebrews talking about they got 2 and 3 wives, they getting food stamps. But you got 2 and 3 wives. And you saying that you in captivity. So captivity taking care of y'all real well. At least y'all real fed in captivity. Y'all fed real good in captivity. And having wives shouldn't even be spoken of where we are right now. With what we going through in this dysphoria, and all we can talk about is having more than, that's the conversation. And for some people, that's their conversation at least 10 times a month. And I'm like, dude, just do what you do. If that's what you do, everybody ain't finna agree with you. Some people gonna agree, everybody ain't finna agree. So what I done learned how to do is, man, move the way Yahweh move you. Let Yahweh move you in Yahweh. I will not be moved by man. I'm gonna be moved by Yahweh because Yahweh is what? My rock. Talking about, he got a song talking about she is his rock. No, Yahweh is my rock. Yahweh is my rock. It's my rock. Yahweh is my children's rock. Yahweh, Sister Geraldine rock, the car rock. Yahweh is my wife rock. Yahweh is Joe Isaiah Jenkins. That's his rock. That's his rock. We just want to thank y'all for allowing us to come through your eyes and your ears this day. And we thank you. We thank y'all for patronizing with us. We thank y'all for finding it not robbery to patronize with us. But this is why we were spewed out of the land. And we say, Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem.